host, Ken Canion, host of Love, Lust, and Lies. And we're not going to stay before you very long like they say in church. So today's topic is this. When men flip the script. When men flip the script. Why do men flip the script on you? You know, and, you know, many of you have been victims of the script flipper. The script flipper, not the script flipper. The script flipper is the person that, you know, you're upset about something and you are maybe concerned about something, and then he flips the script on you. He's the script flipper. All right? Hello, how you doing, Jacqueline? I'm here. I'm Mr. Ken, the doctor of love. So today, I got a question. I'm gonna read the question from my other computer. The question says, why do men get pissed and start treating you like shit when they get caught up in their lies? They make you out to be the bad person until their lies are exposed, but yet they treat you like crap. All right. So that's the question of the day. And so what I wanted to do was answer that question. So I'm going to answer that question. So think about it like this. I'm going to take y'all to a different role. So when something happens and a man flips the script on you and you confronted him or you brought to his attention something that that might be unfavorable, okay, that might not be, you know, ideal, you know, if you shed light on some shady behavior, basically. Can you share? Please share this. I would love for you to share this. All right. So now, I want you to understand what's happening here. Number one, yesterday I talked about how men operate. I talked about when men don't call you back. And I talked about how when they pull away and they stop responding, what's actually happening. Number one, they're either trying to, number one was they're either trying to manipulate you or attempting to punish you. Now, in this case, it's a tad bit different, but it's something similar, but I want you to get it. So when you address something that a man doesn't want you to address, all right, what he does is he does the classic deflection. We call it fogging. Fogging is something when you put the fog on something else. Instead of putting fog on you, you put fog on something else so other people notice something other than the issue that you really want to talk about. Okay? So what happens is that it's effective because many times when you start fogging and you start bringing to a guy's attention something that he has done, and then what he does is he begins to deflect, he begins to fog and put the fog onto something else. Case in point, let me give you an example. Like you married and you say, your wife says, you don't take out the trash. You haven't taken out the trash in 2 weeks. And then instead of dealing with the trash issue, what he says is, well, you haven't cooked in 3 weeks. I mean, I want to eat too. I mean, why would you not cook for me? I mean, we're married and you don't even cook for me. I mean, I'm hungry at work, and all of a sudden you begin talking about the cooking, never addressing the trash. Okay? Similar situation here. I got to tell you why this happens and what to do. And so what you do is now, because you want to appease him, you don't want to seem like the one who's causing the problem. You don't want to seem like, you don't want there to be friction or adversity. So you say, listen, I'll cook. I will cook tomorrow, even though I didn't cook. And even though I hadn't cooked in 2 weeks. And you never deal with him taking out the trash. So the same thing happens in relationships, okay? When, like, you catch a guy in his lies. You catch a guy in his lies, and then he says, why are you snooping through my stuff? Okay, so you go into social media, and you see all kind of, you know, nude pictures of other women, and you see these new pictures, or you see him sending his penis, a la, aka a dick pic, to someone else. All right, and then you confront him about sending the dick pic. All right, now G, am I right or wrong?
You're right.
All right. G's, I got gifted hands in the studio doing some work on the house. If you need anything in the area, dude's hands are gifted. Backsplash, laying tile, painting, Joker bad. All right, just inbox me. But anyway, let me get back to the program at hand. And so what he does is he starts bringing on, even though you saw the new pictures, he says, wait a minute, why are you snooping through my stuff? You don't respect my privacy. Why would you do something like that? And then you begin to feel bad about not respecting his privacy. Now, let me tell you why men do this. And then I'm going to tell you what to do. When a man, when he deflects or puts the fault on something else, number one, what he's doing is not trying to take responsibility or accountability. That's number one. Whenever the deflection takes place, he's not trying to take responsibility or accountability for what he's done. And you allow it because you allow yourself to be deflected. You allow yourself to be, he did dugging. And what you're doing is you're actually enabling the behavior because you don't want to stay on it. Number two, the other reason they don't want to do it, number one, they don't want to take accountability. Number two, the other reason is they don't want to be exposed. The more I talk about this, the more I'm being exposed to the situation. So if you're forcing me to talk about it, then you're going to ask me questions that probe deeper and deeper and deeper. And once I'm unraveled and tangled up and I'm tied in knots, now all of a sudden I've got to expose things that I normally would not expose. And the third reason why is a man doesn't want to deal with your emotions. See, when he finds out that you have found him out, all right, and you're addressing it, when he finds out you found him out, now there's emotion from your end, intense emotion that goes along with the exposure, that goes along with what's happening. So now, not only you mad, you hurt. And so when when he's dealing with the issue, he's forced to deal with your emotions. You see what I'm saying? And see, no man wants to deal with your emotions. He wants things to keep going the way they are. And the last thing a man wants, whether you a side chick or whether you his main chick, a man wants peace in his relationship. He wants peace more than anything else. You see what I'm saying? Even one that's doing dirt. He don't want things to be disrupted. He wants things to be peaceful. So as long as we got peace, when I'm dealing with your emotion, when I'm forced to deal with your emotion, there is no peace, right? And so now everything is disrupted. I'm like, so what he does is he dig lie after lie. He dig one lie on top of another lie because he can't tell you the truth. Because if he tell you the truth, then the truth forces him to deal with all the things I just said. Now, getting back to the stuff. Why does a man treat you like crap? I need you to understand this is a manipulative technique. So what a man does is when he deflects and do all those things, he starts treating you angrily. He starts treating you like shit. And the reason why is he doing that? That's a specific manipulative practice that he's doing. Now, what happens is this. He knows he's messed up, right? He's worried. Will you withdraw your affection from him? So what he says is, I'm going to focus on one thing. You going through my stuff. So I'm going to treat you like shit. I ain't going to call you. Now what I'm trying to do is, hopefully you'll be okay. Hopefully you'll get back in. You'll be good again. If I treat you bad, you're going to want me to treat you good again. You're going to want me to get back. You're going to want to get back in. So it's almost a form of punishment. Okay, it's a manipulative punishment. And what you do is you go along with it. And so that's the reason why he treats you like shit. Based on the letter that I got, the email, the DM that I got. Now, the question is, I've given you 4 reasons why. Now I'm going to tell you what to do. You know, the doctor always, I never diagnose anything without giving you the prescription. Y'all know this, right? So here's the prescription. Number one, first thing is identify the behavior to him. I see that you're deflecting. I see that you don't want to talk about. I see that you want, because the issue is not whether or not I went private. We can deal with that issue later. We can deal with it separately. But let's deal with one issue at a time. The issue is you sending dick pics to another chick. Okay? Now, I noticed that here's the behavior. You always deal directly with what you saw. Don't let them deflect. You cannot let them squirm away. And you say, I tell you what, if you don't want to deal with this, if you don't want to talk about this, we're not going to talk about anything. And y'all, this is the part where you get caught. The man wants to get away, escape. He wants to escape from it. So he wants to start talking about it. He was like this. He might say, like, oh, forget it then. The hell with it. And leave, right? Now that's a ploy too. That's a ploy too. Because what he wants to do is get away from, it's just like get away from the danger. So if he can distance himself from the danger, he can distance himself from you. He's like, then he can think clearly. Okay, let me think of how I'm approach this. Y'all, whatever he be like, the hell with it, forget it. Boom, hang up on you. Y'all, he ain't that mad. What he trying to do is figure out, how can I do, ain't that right, G? G, am I right? G, hey, my man, G, laughing. He said, cause you know I'm telling the truth, G. Hey, listen, am I telling the truth?
Yes, Lord.
I mean, so they act like we're mad. That's a ploy, that's manipulative too. We act like we're mad so that we can get away from you and distance ourselves. Number one, so we can deflect. And then we can get away so I can think clearly of what lie to support the lie that I've already told. That's the way it is. G over there laughing. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Now, what else to do? Here's the other thing. You cannot reward bad behavior. Many women reward bad behavior. And what I mean by that is simply this. He messed up. He come kissing on you, and he brings you flowers or whatever, and then y'all have makeup sex, and then everything is like normal. Now you stewing, you simmering. The seed has been planted in you, but he going on like, okay, you just giving him some more coochie. You gave him that thing again, and then what happened? He back good.
He back at play.
He back in play. And so what I'm saying is you cannot reward bad behavior. If there is something that you can't tolerate or something that's going on, you have to not only address it, but you have to do the corresponding behavior. If that means, no, we ain't going out. We're not going to go out and dress up. No, you can't hit this. No, I'm not bringing you this. No, I'm not. I cannot continue as we did before. I cannot continue as we did before, because if you do that, you are simply rewarding bad behavior. And when you reward bad behavior, what are you doing? You're enabling people, and you're conditioning them to continue to do it. That's it, y'all. That's why men do the shit we do. That's it. I'm just keeping it 100. Rewarding bad behavior makes you an enabler. Yes, Courtney, it does. Rewarding bad behavior makes you an enabler. Yes. Let me ask you, so let's say you were a caregiver of somebody who had diabetes. All right? And if they did good for the week, and then you go out and buy them 300 buns, right? And what is that? That's bad behavior. You're enabling. And that's just what it is. And that's what we do a lot of times, y'all. I just want to come on quick and give y'all a little something. That's it. That's what men do. That's what we're thinking about. That's why they call it the flipper, the script flipper. I used to be a flip scripper. My wife and then she caught on to my game. She's like, you're not going to turn this around on me. What makes you think I'm turning it around on you? Because I'm the flip scripper. Not anymore, y'all. Not anymore. But I do it from time to time. When she talking about I don't take out the trash or something like that, that was a real joint right there. No, it's not real. I just made that up. But she might get on me about something. But I might flip it and be like, yeah. But she don't let me now. We focus on one issue at a time. And that's what you have to do. All right? That's my time. I'm Ken Canion, the host of Love, Lust, and Lies. And until tomorrow, remember, every journey starts with one step. Take yours today. I'm out.